Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from ESR. This is their Armor Series Kickstand case for the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Now this is a two-part case, and they give you two basically tops that can go on this, one with a built-in plastic screen protector and one without. So you get that dual guard using either one, but one will obviously cover your entire screen as well. We're going to get into it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so again, this is the Armor Series Kickstand case from ESR, and you get two different inserts here, one with a plastic screen protector and one without. And they do come in two different colors, a frosted black and a clear. I have the frosted black here for review. So you get quite a bit with this case. This is more of a rugged 360-degree style case, but fortunately it does not add a lot of bulk to your phone, so that's a good thing as well. This is more for people who want to have a built-in screen protector, and if you want the option not to use that, you have that with this case because you get two different inserts, which is really nice. So when we take a look at the case initially, it already has the insert in it installed that does not have the screen protector. You will have to remove that to put the one that does have the screen protector. Again, you have that frosted matte back finish on it that repels fingerprints, which I actually really like. You have individual cutouts for the camera modules. Again, also, I am a big fan of that. And of course, ESR's metal kickstand, which I've used in several different phones and iterations over the last few years, and they've always been really good. We'll take a look at that in just a bit. Now on the other side here, we do have that second insert. Now this does have that screen protector. Now this is a plastic screen protector. It's not a glass screen protector, so do keep that in mind. And you'll have to remove some of the film here once you install it. There's even a section over the fingerprint reader, and you will have to remove that as well. And we'll test that out as we go on. Now they do include individual camera covers here for your camera module, which is nice. If you do want to use those, you can easily use those. They make it so that you can remove the back, and then you can just put this in place, line it up with your cameras, push them through, and then they will just go down over your camera module. So super easy install for these if you want to protect your camera lenses. They show you that right here. Again, it lines right up with your camera modules once you remove that backing, and then you'll be able to just kind of push them through and seat them down onto your individual camera lenses. So that's pretty nice. Again, I'm not big on camera protection as far as individual lens protectors go, but if you are, you maybe work in a rugged environment or something like that, then this is going to be something that you want to take a look at. Now this is just kind of a handy guide to show you how to take off the film in what order if you're going to be using the screen protector portion of this case, and of course how to install the camera modules. We have another one here that shows you the kickstand, and you can get from 30 degrees to 60 degrees here on this in landscape mode, and it is viewable in portrait mode as well, which is excellent. Now we do get some cleaning supplies here because you're going to want to clean off your screen, remove any dust before you put on the one with the screen protector, and they give you some wet wipes and a microfiber cloth and things like that. So let's open this up and show you exactly how to do this. You just have to separate the middle module from the outer portion. And they tell you how to do it right here with that nice little sticker. You can start down in the corner, and what you're going to want to do is just go around the entire phone until you get this out of the case itself. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to work through this, and it's got a nice little lip on the top of it that the case actually hooks into, so you get no looseness on the sides of the case or anything like that, which is really nice. So now you can see both of the secondary inner cores there, as we want to call them, I guess, and one with the screen protector, one without. First, we'll install our phone here to the one without, but let's look at our ports. We've got a nice dust cover here for our microphone and our charge port. We have a nice opening for our bottom speaker, and of course the S Pen, a little lanyard hole over here, dual microphones at the top, and then we do have some covers for our buttons for retaining that tactile feedback of the buttons. So let's install my S24 Ultra into this and see how it fits. You're just going to want to place this over, make sure that it is clipped in and lined up with all of your ports there, and then you're going to want to just reverse the process. And this is very simple to do. You just have to work yourself around until it fits in. And then there's a secondary thing that you do want to do. Once all four corners are in, you're going to want to make sure that that lip actually goes and snaps in. This is what is going to give it that seal and make this nice and sturdy, so that when it's snapped in all the way around, this works out really, really nice as a rugged type styled case. And of course, you're not going to get any of that looseness at the bottom or on the sides, because it's nice and snapped in all the way around. Okay, so once you have this all nice and firmed up, again, like I said, it's nice and it's rugged. It's got really nice corner protection on it. It's got a really good button feel to it, gripping on the sides. It's got raised lips at the top and the bottom here, and so if you set it down on its face, you're good to go. And you also have a camera guard on the back that has a raised lip as well. So if I set it down on the back, I'm not going to have to worry about it touching my camera lenses. But if you do want to add those camera lens covers, you can add those for even more protection. So overall, this is a really nice rugged type case that doesn't add a ton of bulk. You can see that we can view this in a portrait and in landscape, and it works out really well with that ESR metal kickstand that I just love and have loved for the last few iterations that they've been putting these out. So there you go. That's how it looks when it's set up with that insert that does not have the screen protector. So let me remove this really quickly, and we'll install the one with the screen protector and show you how that looks as well. Okay, so removing all the film here, including this film that they have on the inside that goes over where your fingerprint would go. And you can see that there's a little bit of a different texture. There's kind of a dot pattern texture, except for where your fingerprint goes. So you're going to want to make sure that your phone is pretty clean before you do this. I did not wipe mine down, so you might notice a little bit of dust in there, but this is just to show you guys how everything goes. We're going to clamp this portion on here and get this set up here as well in the case. And we'll test the fingerprint sensor, we'll test wireless charging and a few other things as well really quickly. But you can see that you've got full protection over your screen now, which is really great. And those dots don't really show up when the screen is on, so you don't have to really worry about that as well. Let's get this all locked into place and start testing the fingerprint sensor, because that's something that I do want to bring up here with this particular case. Okay, so now we've got it all set up, and as you can see here, I've got a little bit of an issue with the fingerprint sensor reading my fingerprint. There are ways to make this a little bit easier, but as you can see right out of the box, this does not work well with your fingerprint. So what I did is I went into settings and I went down to display, and I want to just show you where the toggle is here. If you go under display and scroll all the way down, there is a touch sensitivity toggle, and you want to make sure that that's toggled on. It's meant for use with screen protectors and will help you out with this particular case in general. As we can see here, let's see if it's any better. There you go, a little bit better. I'm getting most of my touches are going through, no problems here. So that works out pretty well. See, every once in a while I still get an error there. So I'm going to say, you know, it's about a 50-50 with this, even with the touch sensitivity on. Something that you might want to keep in mind if you don't use Face Unlock and you really are an avid user of your fingerprint sensor. As far as the other internal portion, without the film, it's a great rugged case that doesn't add a lot of bulk. We do want to test wireless charging on this because it does have a big metal kickstand on it. So of course we want to make sure that everything charges up, no problems. And you can see it automatically started charging here. No problems on my charger, my wireless charger. So no problems here with wireless charging, even with that metal kickstand on the back. So it definitely passes my wireless charging test. So overall, for the Armor Series kickstand case from ESR, I like this when I'm not using the PET film because I use my fingerprint a lot instead of Face Unlock. If you use Face Unlock and you use the one with the film on it, you'll be totally fine and you'll have 360-degree protection of your phone. It's just a hit or miss on that fingerprint sensor. And as far as the other insert goes, it's a great way to use this. This works out really well for being a rugged case that does not add a lot of bulk to your phone, that has a nice metal kickstand in it, to all of those things except for covering your screen. So those are my thoughts on the Armor Series kickstand case from ESR. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.